Let's paint a bluebird. Hi art family, it's Dena Tollefson. I'm so glad to have you here today. In today's painting video, I'm going to be demonstrating for you how to paint a beautiful male Eastern bluebird using watercolor paint and watercolor pencils in a layered technique of wet and wet and wet into dry, both methods. So in today's bluebird painting demonstration, I'm going to show you how applying a small amount of paint on top of previously dried layers of your watercolor, you can create these nuanced or layered effects which help create a sense of realism and help you build up these rich layers of color. You can use watercolor pencils layered either below your watercolor or on top, and I'll show you both of those today. In today's video, I'm using Arches 140-pound cold-pressed paper in a 9x12, tubed watercolors from Winsor Newton and Holbein, and golden talcon brushes and Derwent watercolor pencils. So in the world of bluebirds in North America, we have three different kinds. We've got a mountain bluebird, a western bluebird, and what we're painting here today, the eastern bluebird. Mountain bluebirds are mostly blue all over, and they nest above 7,000 feet. There has been one seen recently here in Iowa. We're like, 800 feet above sea level, something like that. Really a rare find to see a mountain bluebird in Iowa. But western and eastern bluebirds, the way to tell them apart is the western bluebird, the color blue extends down the chin onto the top of the chest area of the bird. And I'm also hoping that you'll do me a favor and like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. So one of the things that I do on my channel is I host art challenges. And so be sure to hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified as soon as new notifications come out about art challenges. Now let's build up a nice, deep, rich orange color for our bird by layering the Winsor & Newton Winsor Orange over the top of the Derwent watercolor pencils. And you'll see me rinsing out the brush and wiping it off often. I'm doing that to control the amount of water and not oversaturate the paper. And controlling your water is really a kind of a skill with watercolor. You want to apply enough water that the color travels, but not so much that you make a lot of colors running into one another that you don't want to have move. Now I have to adjust the shape of the eye of the bird here, and I'll use the Derwent watercolor pencil. And then now coming in with a fine brush, a liner brush, indicating the shadow of the wing of our bird and working on that undertail covert, the shadow side of the bottom of the bird. So this is a great example of wet over wet technique, where I pre-wet the paper that was dry below and then let that color just travel gently over it so that we have some nice soft edges. There we go. Well, thank you so much for visiting today, and I hope to see you again soon. So until next time, it's Dena Tollefson. All my best to you. Bye-bye.